Lights on.
Ah, yes. I fucked up on that aspect. And I also just bumped into the computer.
Well, we're still live. Oh, that is...
Yeah,
there we
there's
go.
one.
That's certainly right.
It's right enough for you?
No.
Behold the face of God.
I'd rather not.
Ah, shit! That's bright!
I just don't feel like answering for my sins today.
Well,
We'll wait for that.
No crimes
you
against
came
humanity.
to the wrong D&D session.
Look, man.
We have been...
Everything looks good, looks to be enough light.
We have been well threatened this session.
I mean, kind of.
I just got threatened today.
Yeah.
This has been dropped on me at the last minute.
By
and
who, Ryan?
Yeah.
Yep.
Both.
One Jelly for calling himself stupid.
We're in danger.
Thank you, Ralph. Yeah, Ralph.
Ralph Wiggum Jr.
Yeah, thank you for knowing his full name.
Do you not?
I knew it was Ralph, and I knew that he was the, was it the police
Honestly,
chief's
it
son or
took me
something?
until just now to realize, Ralph, who you were talking about. But I did eventually...
I'm in danger.
Like, I'm the one who made the reference. And it still took me a minute to realize that was his name.
It'd be like that.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Yeah, official start to the video. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Dungeons and Neurodivergence live stream. Today, we are playing my session based on Runescape. It's the fourth streamed session so far, with however many came before it.
A lot.
That,
X.
yeah,
Just never...
rip that footage. It will never be seen.
Yeah.
Because for the sake of all of our sanity. Yeah. So, last time, you guys killed a whole bunch of orcs that were taking up refuge in the local mine, stopping miners from being able to get in at the valuable ores inside.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Bitch assholes.
You guys found a real fancy scrying orb. Ancient magic, which you learned is untraceable compared to the modern day scrying orbs.
I can use it to harass people.
And you can use it to harass people, and you can also use it to contact various deities as well.
Yeah, I just like to ask them about their car's extended warranty.
All of them. What's a car?
You'll find out in a couple of years.
Yeah. After you guys found that, Steve
You
used
don't
it.
know Steve doesn't know what a car is.
Steve used the orb for a lot of shit talking.
Yeah.
People of note, Ira, and also
that guy was unusually calm.
Yeah.
I was a little befuddled by that.
He got anger management therapy. Now he's unstoppable.
Oh, that's horrifying.
And you talked to your dad for the first time in a few years, right?
Yeah, a couple of years.
Yeah, a couple of years. You got some of that sweet special coal that you needed to get from the smith,
right,
so that he could
so
that they could make the part for Maxwell's airship.
Maxwell?
And to
he's our friend.
to prove to the smith that you had done the deed, you brought a whole bunch of decapitated orcs.
Look, man, we spent a while in Valador.
And then Steve started picking them up and just kicking them out of
I tried
the store
keeping them in the
the
bag,
most horrific game of
I tried keeping
blank
them
ball
in the
that
bag.
these dwarves have ever seen.
She's the one who sliced the bag open in the middle of the shop.
Yeah.
Honestly,
hilarious. I was all for it as the DM, but the dwarves were horrified.
I thought they wanted proof. They seemed like they didn't believe us that we had the heads. So
you guys also somehow managed to recruit the dwarven gunsmith into the party. So he's just chilling with you guys now. He's on the airship. He has no idea what he's signed up for.
Nah, but all I know,
No
he'll make
idea.
me a gun and then I can drop him off somewhere if he wants. I don't care. I'm just here for the gun.
Yeah. You guys had a fun time drinking and gambling, or you guys had a time. I don't know if you had fun. We didn't really discuss it.
We had a good time.
Yeah. You guys had a sleepover with the blacksmith, and then headed back to the airship with the gunsmith also with you. Steve you guys brought the gear back into Maxwell. He told you he would fix it in a couple hours. You guys kind of did your own thing. Steve continuing to...
Which
Okay.
cat got stuck where?
No, he's just in here.
Mercury!
That sounded like Mercury.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right, so while Maxwell was fixing the ship, the gunsmith Ragnar was watching him fix the ship so that he himself could also get a better understanding of how it worked. Because
That's right. We got Maxwell an apprentice.
He's
That's
seen airships
Yeah.
before, but Maxwell's is like super advanced. It's like going back in time to like the 1950s and showing them a Tesla.
Over by the... It sounded like he was either in the bathroom or in the closet.
Before I shut the closet, there's
Oh
there's
no,
Mercury.
there he is.
fine.
He's just being an asshole.
All right.
Sounds like Mark.
Yeah. So
Steve,
Steve.
man, he's just been talking a lot.
Steve kept using the scrying orb to mess with people, and Arlen went and talked to Sylvanas, confirming her status as Guthix's champion. But nobody knows that yet.
She has said nothing
Steve
to anyone.
just thinks that she got lost in the woods and gave herself a tattoo.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is...
Yeah.
I'm not concerned with what she's doing.
So Maxwell completed his repairs. It was getting kind of later in the afternoon, probably like 4 or 5 o'clock. And you guys got on your way. You took off, flew over Falador, past
Steve
the
made a
huge
fuckload
city
of,
walls.
Crank calls.
Yeah. Past the
He's done
huge
right, yeah.
city walls of Falador, over a pretty good expanse of forest, over a beach, and then out over the southern ocean of the continent. So you guys it's about 4 or 5 o'clock. You guys are kind of just flying on the airship now.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? You guys doing anything specific or?
Well, it's like dinner time, right?
Yeah, about.
I don't know where we are.
We're on the boat.
We're on a boat.
You're on a boat, but you're also like.
Is there
Take
corn
a
on the cob
good
here?
hard look at them.
I would love
Is there
food.
corn on the cob?
Probably.
Probably not. It's probably more like
More like bread.
it'd be more like well preservable rations, like things like
bread,
pickled
dried
vegetables.
meat, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't eating any
Jerky,
vegetables.
one might say.
I ain't eating any of that.
What?
Gross. I don't even like pickles. Ew.
Okay.
Gross.
Alrighty.
Okie dokie.
So yeah.
So I'm gonna go get food and then go bother some more people with my orb.
Okay, sounds good. So what's Arlen doing?
Yeah, dinner
You
and
want to get food? All right.
just doing her normal sword practice that she does every day.
All right.
Stretching.
Okay. Shortly after you guys departed, Cogsworth decided that he was going to make something for dinner tonight.
Okay.
Tried to.
He knows how taste works.
Cogsworth
No.
knows how to cook.
No, he doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how taste works. But despite not having any taste buds of his own, he makes kind of a stew in the small area of the airship, using some of the dried meat and a couple of the like less pickled vegetables, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, he makes a nice pot of stew, and it's just He goes up to you guys. Well, I made dinner. As you all know, I don't need to eat, but dinner's there.
Thank you, Cogsworth.
No problem.
Cogsworth.
Appreciate
Why don't you just eat?
I don't need to.
Eat. It tastes good.
Don't taste.
Maybe.
I don't need to eat. I can't taste anything. Why?
it. He's made of wood and metal.
We
I
have a
know.
limited number of rations. We need to preserve where we can.
You can still eat a little bit. Of your
He doesn't need it to function.
Roll
though.
persuasion, Tempe.
vegetables. Which dice is that?
D20.
Hey yo,
Oh.
don't be thinking you're slick on cool math games.
Ooh.
Don't be thinking you're slick. I was there when that was programmed.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
just-
Good for you.
You thinking you're slick?
D20? I think.
Yes.
I've done it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Spawn.
I don't know what that is. 9?
Okay, so let me see your paper. Okay, so now you see where it says persuasion?
No.
I'm totally going to roll this
Ten!
D20. And
I think.
No.
just
Because that's a plus.
damn it, I still fucked it up.
Yeah.
I can't. It's a 9 or is it?
I was
It's
kind
plus
of
5. So
trying
she
to
rolled a 14.
He goes over to Cogsworth goes over to the pot with just the ladle that he had been using to stir it in the first place. Scoops up a hearty ladle full of this soup, brings it all the way up here, and then just in the same motion tips the ladle upside down and also tips
Tips the
open
top.
his head cavity thing, and basically just like
the
a
top
ball.
half of his head just unhinges and just
A ball of soup or stew just kind of falls off the ladle and lands in there with like a wet thud, and he closes it and goes back to stirring the thing.
I guess I'll
Alrighty.
have some.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, definitely
Arlen's
not
having
eating
some.
that.
Well, I guess I'll have some.
Infinite
I don't know if I trust
Jump.
food made by someone who can't taste.
Oh.
Rolled an 11 on. I'm rolling.
I don't know, do we even need to
I'm
roll
rolling.
anything?
I'm
Okay,
rolling
just-
investigation on this fucking soup.
You're rolling
Okay.
investigation
Yeah,
on the
so
soup.
14.
Okay, 14.
14. I'm looking at this. I want
It's-
to make sure that it looks and smells like right soup.
I mean,
Like
it
soup.
definitely smells like soup. There's nothing like gross about it, really.
The
You ate
way
some?
that I heard the slop.
It's
Uh-uh.
a good tasting stew. It's just like kind of bland because you don't know how spices work.
Good soup.
Spin, spin, jump.
Munch, munch, munch.
Spin, jump. La 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 la. Was that even a smart move? Yeah, no, that was definitely. Yeah.
Spawn.
Yes.
Please stop narrating your game while we're trying to narrate ours.
You know, there's a way to cheat at that game.
Ow.
If you press Alt F4, it will go in
No.
like half speed. Yeah, whoa. You have to press them at the same time now. You have to press Alt and then F4 at the top.
This will be an important lesson.
Ah.
There's my phone.
Took a pause. So I need. Where is F4?
You hold down Alt. Wait. There's no F4 key on this keyboard.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, there is. Okay. Bye-bye. You gotta hold the Alt,
So
and then you're gonna press that one. No, you gotta...
It's gonna unmute the computer.
Oh, that's how your keys work. Okay, hold on. Hold on.
But I can do that.
You gotta press that. And then hold that, and then press it.
I grabbed my phone with like a purpose.
Okay.
I was gonna look something up, and now I got no clue what I was doing.
Jerry! He broke
He
it.
didn't break it.
He
just
broke it.
exited it. He just closed out of it. All right, so we having some good soup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anybody want to check on what any of the other NPCs are doing?
Where's my gunman?
You looking for Ragnar?
Yeah, where's the gunman?
Last you saw of him, he went into like one of the cabins.
Cool. I'm gonna follow him.
Okay.
Want to see a dead body? Slam the door and leave.
Did you watch like what he was doing while you did that?
Nope.
Okay.
Walk in. Hey kids, want to see a dead body? Slam the door, leave.
Okay. You
And
just
I
hear like
just
some.
walk back to the.
You
cafeteria
hear
like
some just
nothing
very like some random like indistinct shouting after you close the door and leave.
Just walk back to the galley, just giggling.
Everybody in there just heard you do that.
Are you still Steve?
Why?
Because it gave him a good spooking.
That was not a good spooking.
It was a good spooking.
That
You didn't
was-
see it.
That was a Halloween spooking.
What's Halloween?
Yeah, does Halloween exist in this world?
That's messed up. It's Halloween. It'd be Jerry's favorite holiday.
Nobody Halloween is not a thing.
Okay.
Diggity darn.
So that's all you were doing to the gun guy?
Yeah, I just wanted to go fuck with him.
Okay. All right.
Maxwell here?
Maxwell is he never came down. He hasn't come back down after like starting the journey yet. You guys are still moving.
So what, is he like in the engine room?
He's in the operator's cabin on the top deck.
I am going to go see Maxwell.
Okay. So you leave the mess hall area, go up the stairs to the operator's cabin. Maxwell's standing at the console.
Is he paying attention to me?
No, he didn't notice
Do
you
I
come up
see
the
any
stairs.
tools or anything lying around?
Tools? There's kind of like a small table. 'Cause the way that you get up to the operator's cabin, there's as you're going up the stairs, there's a wall to your left, and then on your right, there's like a railing.
Okay.
On the other side of that railing, there's like a map table with like things like sextants and like compasses and stuff like that.
Okay.
But there's not any like engineer's tools to speak of up here.
I'm going to hide his sextant.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Why are you like this?
I just feel like sowing a little chaos on the ship today.
Okay.
Things have been too peaceful.
Roll stealth to see how well you hide this sextant.
14.
Okay. Were you trying to hide it in the cabin, or are you just bringing it somewhere on the ship?
I'm just putting it somewhere.
Okay. So
Probably put it. I'm gonna be real. It's probably going somewhere in the galley.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna try to like put it in like Cogsworth's tummy.
Okay, so you bring it down to the
And just snag it real quick.
To the
Just like,
galley
oh, this is mine now.
hide it somewhere in the galley for now. Okay.
I'm gonna put it in the soup.
You're gonna put it in the soup.
Why?
It'll make Cogsworth think it tastes better because it's got metal in it now.
How Cogsworth can't taste.
Yeah,
To
but maybe
begin
he'll taste it if it's got the metal in it.
Why would he be able to taste it just because it's got metal in it?
I don't know, magic.
No. That's not how that works.
I'm putting it in the soup.
Things don't.
Stop.
Are you trying to hide that you're doing this? Do you
Did
want
you
to?
buy new dice?
I've had those. Those have been in my car for a while.
It's Cogsworth.
so
Look what I found.
Yeah.
It's got metal in it now. It should be better for
Where
you.
did you acquire that?
Found it.
Was it yours?
I found it.
Would Arlen recognize what it is?
Yeah.
Did you
You-
take that from Maxwell's room?
I found it.
That's a yes.
Oh shit.
Cogsworth kind of tries to just scoop it out of the stew, he scoops it out with a ladle. There's just like pieces of meat and vegetables just hanging off of it. Well, I think
Cool.
I think you
Take
may
it
have
back,
ruined
and
it.
I'm gonna go put it back.
You're gonna just
Ah!
roll stealth again this time.
Fucking 8.
Maxwell hears you come up the stairs, and he turns to look. He
Here's
turns to
all
look.
of us go,
"Oh,
are you fucking kidding
oh, good
me?"
afternoon, Steve. What the fuck is that? He looking directly at the now very dirty navigational tool.
I drop it and Misty step out the door.
He just kind of walks over to the
Really
table, puts
burning a
both
spell slot for that.
We're going to bed!
walks over to the table.
I need a 20-minute nap and I get that spell slot back.
Walks over to the table that you just dropped the stew-covered thing on. He's she dropped it right on the map. Trying to wipe off stew off of the map now. Fucking adventurers.
Steve's just walking back to the galley now. Baby shark doo doo baby shark doo 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 doo.
Okay, what? Okay, all right. Does anyone want to look out like the windows or anything?
Sure. Arlen will
Okay.
be looking out some windows,
Okay.
have
I
relaxing.
can throw the sextant out the window. I can go get it again.
No.
So you're looking out the window.
Sure, just relaxing as the
Roll
night.
perception.
I don't know if you want me to count that though. Like, just look at where it landed.
Oh, I mean, it's flat enough.
Give me that lore, Ryan.
19.
Okay. So which side of the airship are you looking at? Like the left or the right side? Just depends.
Whatever side
Right.
her room is on.
Her
Do you know how to
room's-
tell which
Like
side
if
is
she's
which?
Port
got
is left, right?
Yes. Do you know how to tell?
4 letters.
Yeah.
So you're looking, I believe, from the map of the airship that I made. That definitely
like a
took really long for me to plan. I'm pretty sure your room was on the left side, so you are
Okay.
currently looking out over the southern sea. Spotting, you can spot like some fishing vessels, some like larger like merchant freighters.
Alright.
What was your total roll?
19.
19. You also see a pod of dolphins, just kind of jumping and
Very
doing
cool.
doing casual like dolphin shenanigans where they're flipping around and whatnot.
Can I go swim with them?
How high?
You know you're like 200 feet up in the air, flying very fast, right?
I think we should let her go swimming with them.
No.
Sounds like a great idea.
Yeet.
No.
It's like the Lion King. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, there were some dolphins. Not really anything of super note right this second.
Alrighty.
So you guys finish eating.
I have harassed most members of the crew by this point, so I'm content.
Steve's harassed a bunch of people.
Yes.
My job is complete.
I'm assuming Arlen's gotten harassed at some point.
I don't really bug you.
How did you harass Felix? Felix was.
Oh, that's an easy one. I'll just like disguise self and go past as his door as someone different every like 2 seconds.
That's pretty good. By like the third person that you go by, he knows it's you, and he's just a lot of shenanigans with that lady.
Plotting how to throw Kagome to the dolphins.
Oh my god.
All right. Yeah.
I mean, the only other thing I can think is I kind of want to go for a swim. I have fly. I'll be fine.
You
not chasing after an airship that's going 200 miles an hour.
Or some other very fast rate. of speed.
Like,
Either y'all stop or I go back to shore.
oh, Jesus Christ.
All right.
The only thing I do before bed is I cast alarm on my room. My
Okay.
ritual book.
Okay. So yeah, it's approaching nighttime. Everybody's kind of getting ready for bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Ellen's excited to see her family again. It's been a couple months.
Yeah.
I am dreading explaining this alcoholism thing to your brother.
All right. So everybody goes back to their respective rooms.
Yeah.
It's nighttime, you know.
It's like,
There's no way to like block callers with the scrying orb, right?
what, for people to like return a call to you?
No, like there's no way to like block a caller, right?
Oh, for somebody to block you?
Yeah.
No, they can absolutely. Not they wouldn't be able to block you, but like as soon as they could tell who it was, they would probably just hang up.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna like keep calling my dad every 5 minutes.
Okay.
He's not sleeping tonight.
Okay, so you're calling your dad.
Yeah. You a bitch. Click. Ring, ring, ring.
She's
Your whole family a bitch.
Daddy.
Click, click, click.
She's a cunt.
Cunt.
Click.
Tree mew.
True. Click.
I want some cheese.
Click.
I want some cheese.
I don't know how she got her hands on it, but I need to take it away.
I want some cheese. I want some cheese.
Okay, Spawn. Alrighty.
All right.
Y'all are singing your song. I'm gonna sing my song.
So.
Okay. So yeah, anybody doing anything specific before bed besides prank calling your dad multiple times?
Prank calling my dad, casting alarm on my bedroom,
Okay.
so I know if anybody comes in, you know, I'll wake up.
All right.
Have anything
Nothing
in
in particular.
particular?
Okay. So you guys, go off to sleep. Yeah.
Trancing. A deep meditative state in which I can dream. Yes.
No. No.
Fair enough. All right. So. Sorry. All right. So you guys wake up the next morning. You guys all go up to the top deck of the airship to see whereabouts you are. Your surroundings have completely changed.
We were going fast.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you flew all night. So you guys are flying over just this huge forest in every direction. Trees, as far as the eye can see. Some of them are normal trees, but like for some reason they're just huge.
Steve's just thinking to herself, I bet there's 100 fucking Spriggans in there.
Whereas the normal trees get up to like 50, 60 feet tall. You notice that some of these trees are probably over like 300 feet tall.
So they're
and, super thick.
They're like
too.
as high as we are, or higher. She's
Well,
over
you-
like 200 feet off the ground.
He increased altitude a little bit.
Okay,
for you
I was
guys
gonna
to
say,
not
like,
crash
if that's
directly.
the case, I'm jumping into one of these trees. Like, fuck the ship, I'm going in a tree. Follow me, don't follow me. I'll get your general direction.
Yeah, you guys are flying pretty high now over these trees where every.
Is there a mast on the ship?
No, not really. It's kind of like
What is the highest point on the ship?
the roof of the roof of the operator cabin.
I'm gonna go up there.
Okay, so you're just sitting up on top of the roof. Okay.
This is crisscross applesauce.
Okay. So yeah, you're
Rocking back
you
and
guys
forth.
are just flying through this massive forest with just giant trees. And in the distance, towards where you guys are going, a huge cluster of these giant trees pops up in the horizon and just steadily gets bigger and bigger before you guys get to it. And you can tell these trees are taller than the other ones that you've seen as well. Some of these trees are like 500 feet tall and just, just massive.
No.
Like,
Steve was just thinking, this is fucking absurd.
there's
Alan's just like bouncing by the railing, like, my trees! I missed my tree!
you guys are back. You guys are in Taranwin, the homeland of the Wood Elves.
Are you come up yet?
Yeah, he's with you.
What's he doing? Is he having an anxiety attack?
He's just happy because it's his home too. It's where he was made. It's where he was born. Before going out with Arlen, it's kind of all he had known. As you approach closer to the trees, you see that there's a lot of like kind of intricate wooden buildings, like kind of like tree-housed up in the trees, with like a lot of different like scaffolding kind of things and like bridges, like wooden bridges connecting them. It's just there's
like
an
that one
entire
city
like
from Pokemon Emerald.
I guess I'm not sure.
It's in the trees.
Sure. Yeah, it's just this huge city kind of like none of the houses are like super extravagant, but like they're all nice. And you can see just a bunch of wood elves walking about doing their daily businesses.
Every so often you see like a random contraption type dealy that Arlen's brother clearly made to help someone out. Like,
yeah, he's
like
pretty
lifts
smart.
To bring stuff up into the trees from the ground,
using his artificer knowledge to make life generally better for the
Yeah.
people of Taranwin.
It's a lot of green.
Yeah, it is a lot of green. You also see just like a group of 3 giant birds take off from out of one of the trees with wood elves riding on saddles on their backs.
Are they rocks?
I haven't decided yet. They might be.
That's fair.
I don't know.
That's fair.
They might be.
Well trained.
They're yeah. They got like they have like horse blinder type situation on and like yeah. So yeah, you find the airship finds a clearing close to where Arlen has kind of pointed out, because you guys are gonna go visit Arlen's family as your first stop.
Great.
Yeah.
Love nobles.
So you guys land in a clearing near on the outskirts of District 4, which is the specific district that Arlen's dad has jurisdiction over.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys land, disembark the airship, and follow Arlen through the pathways and roadways of Taranwin towards her family home.
Well, lead the way.
I'm leading.
As you guys are walking, a lot of like the random citizens and stuff.
Arlen's like waving hello.
Yeah,
and
they're like, oh my god,
it
oh my god, Lady Galandadel, you're back from your mission. How'd it go?
went great.
Lovely to hear.
Yeah.
Give your best to our parents.
Will do.
Give our
Like-
best to your parents.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah.
I knew what you meant. And and Arlen would just be like pointing out, like, oh, my brother made this for this reason, and oh, that's new. I haven't seen that. Gotta ask him about that, and like.
So yeah, you guys are making your way,
Making our way downtown.
making your way through
walking
the big
fast.
old trees.
Faces are passing. We're homebound. Arlen's so hype.
So you get outside.
I'm sorry. I
So
could
you
not
get
myself.
to the just one of the big trees, big houses. It's a little bit bigger than the other houses, but I mean, nobility and like basically the governor of this section of.
He's the duke.
Yeah. So you have like your house is a little bit nicer than the other one, a little bit bigger, but I mean, yeah,
Still be like a mansion, but
Yeah.
the high ranking noble, duke.
Yeah.
It's a step below a king.
so you walk up outside the treehouse, and there's a small elf boy outside playing with a really big toad.
My little brother! Arlen like runs up and like picks him up and gives him a big hug.
I'm going to disguise self into the small elf boy and go the other direction.
Hey, sir, you stay
Why?
away from here.
Shits and giggles, mostly.
So you try to disguise self.
What do you mean try? It's at will.
For some reason, it doesn't work.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
I'm going back on the boat. This is trippy elf magic. Don't trust.
Oh,
going
come
on the boat.
on.
Going on the boat.
There's no
Going on the
elf
boat.
magic. Arlen
Going
just
on
kind of
the
like
boat.
loops her arm
No!
in Steve's and just kind of like,
I
come
was
on,
afraid.
I gotta introduce you to my family.
Australian.
Leads. So you arm in arm get led into the house.
Just trying to disguise self the whole time. It's like, come on.
So you walk in. Your parents are sitting in the main room, like kind of right inside. Just
Okay.
It's like kind of like a parlor area. They're sitting at like a 2-person table, with like pretty nice like wooden chairs on either side, and
It's like a nice
kind of
little,
just conversating.
like almost like a little tea table of sorts, almost
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, your dad's
Right.
like looking through some papers, and your mom's messing with like an herbalist kit or something.
She's doing something
Yeah.
Making a
fancy,
tincture.
quite possibly. Quick, what are their names? Do you remember? I have it written down right here.
So you walk
I just
in,
never gave
they
mama.
see you. Both of them immediately kind of just drop what they're doing and run over and give you like a kind of like
Like
a
the-
3-person hug.
Yay! Group hug! Yay!
We've missed you, daughter. It's been so
I
long.
missed you too.
I am trying and failing to sneak my way back out the door on a 9. Just knock over like a spotted plant on my way. I was like,
Is it just Steve that came in with me, or with me and Cogsworth and Kagome, or is it did like Maxwell come in with us?
No, it was just the 4 of you.
Okay.
Maxwell stayed on the ship. Felix stayed on the ship.
Okay.
You're going to stay far away from here.
What's Steve's real name again?
Ceresia.
Okay. Thank you for that. So she just Arlen just kind of gives her parents a hug, and then she turns them to Steve and says, "Oh, this is my friend Ceresia. She goes by Steve normally."
What's up?
Good to meet you.
Just eyeing the door.
Eye on the door.
And he doesn't like people.
Arlen kind of like sweeps you further into the room and like
Damn it.
sits you down on a couch, and like gives you a tea, like a cup of tea, and just kind of sits next to you.
Over there.
So you're sitting in like the sitting
Yeah,
room.
We're
drinking
sitting.
some tea.
What? Yeah.
I'm starting the tea with my fingers.
Okay.
Will you stop that? She like gives her a spoon. And all of a sudden, Arlen just kind of like sits up, and she just gently puts her hand on Steve's shoulder, and she looks deep into Steve's eyes, and she says, "I knew exactly who you were when I found you in that cell."
Maybe a little bit louder. I don't know. If
Oh, right. "I knew exactly who you were when I found you in that cell." As she's like telling the story of how they met to her parents.
Mhm.
And I knew exactly how much your father would reward my family if I managed to get you here.
And right after saying that, you hear footsteps coming from the door on the other end of the sitting room. And they get progressively louder. And you see a familiar face turn the corner. Your dad is walking through the sitting room towards you.
I didn't think I'd be able to actually get you here. But it turned out to be easier than I thought.
Hello,
As
daughter.
much as this is a pleasant surprise.
You've done well, Elf.
That's great. The second he opens his mouth, I'm charging him.
Okay, so you charge him.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do to him?
I'm attacking him with whatever I have. If I don't know if I have my sword with me. I did not specify if I did, so I don't remember I don't know if I brought him with me.
I mean, you can try and summon him.
I'm guessing because disguise self didn't work. That's probably not gonna. Which is probably some fucky ducky shit with Dad. So tackle.
You're gonna tackle him.
I'm gonna tackle.
Okay, roll athletics. Okay, so you try to tackle him, and it's like running into a solid stone wall. He does not budge at all. And he just goes, he goes and grabs you and grips you up by the neck. You shouldn't have ran. He holds out his arm, and with a wisp of red and black smoke, Chip appears in it, in his hand.
Oh, you cheeky bitch!
And he runs Chip right through your heart, killing you.
Yeah, Steve just kind of squeaks. Yeah, shit.
And you wake up in the pitch black darkness of your airship cabin.
I just kind of hold my hand out, and I try to summon Chip.
Chip whooshes into your hand.
Okay, that was a new one. Huh,
What happened?
that wasn't you?
What are you talking about? I was talking to the lady at the Lumbridge Library for the last couple hours.
Nah, just a weird dream. And I tell him he can go back, and I try to go back to sleep.
He poofs himself and he's gone again.
I'm gonna double check and make sure that my alarm is still, my ritual is still right. Good.
Yep. Everything in the room is as it should be. Roll perception.
Okay. God, I'm rolling like shit tonight. Perception. That's an 11.
Okay. Yeah. As far as you can tell, nothing in the room has changed or anything like that.
Well,
everything as it should be. Your alarm is still active.
I'm gonna check out the window real quick.
Okay. So you
is
look
it
out.
Still like pitch black nighttime.
You look out. Yeah, you look out the window. It's pretty dark outside. You have dark vision, so I can
It would just be like
you can tell like you're still flying over the ocean.
Okay, that's what I was looking to see if we were still over the ocean.
Yeah, there's a lot of like smaller kind of boats. You can see like some lights flickering in like the cabin windows of the boats down on the water, but beyond that you can't really tell.
Okay. All right. Well, we haven't made it to land yet, so leaving isn't exactly an option. So, Steve, did I at least get like a nap? No, just give him a 20-minute nap from the spell slots.
I mean, you slept for what seems to be a few hours.
Okay, so I got my spell slots back at least.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna go bug Maxwell.
Okay, so you're gonna go do that. Arlen is still asleep, and we're gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Now it's my turn.
Yeah, we're gonna kind of warbling sound effect into Arlen's dream. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Rip that dice tower.
Rip that dice tower.
So we're gonna warbling sound effect into Arlen's dream. So, same deal as before. You wake up feeling very refreshed in what is definitely not a dream.
Okay.
Flying
Definitely not.
flying over the vast forest that was described earlier.
Okay.
Only something's wrong. Something
Oh.
is very wrong with your homeland. You see large pillars of smoke
Oh no!
scattered about the forest. Flocks of birds flying out from the trees and just scattering to the wind.
Oh no!
That
Yeah.
was a pretty good bird flapping sound.
That was a really good bird flapping sound.
So yeah, you are steadily approaching the vast cluster of trees that make up Arlen's hometown, basically.
I guess after
A pretty
she
good
got-
a pretty good portion of that is also noticeably on fire.
after Arlen got dressed and everything, she would have like upon seeing that everything was burning down, I think she would just be like panicking on the deck of the ship, just kind of like
Maxwell, go faster!
go faster!
He kicks it up a little bit. You guys are going a little bit noticeably faster now.
Folks are over there. You need me to yell? Just sounding very asleep. Do I need to yell? It's very early to yell.
So yeah, Arlen feels just a very strong emotion.
Arlen's losing her shit.
She has to make
right
sure
now.
that her family's okay. She
Yeah.
and all has to try and help as many of her people as she can. So you guys are hauling ass to District 4.
This dude just groggily comes up on the ship. Oh.
So you guys land, make your way off the airship and start sprinting, following Arlen. Same group: Cogsworth, Picone, Arlen, and Steve. Sprinting through the burning forest. Have no idea what happened. Like you don't see any enemies right now. Just there's a lot of fire, and there's strangely you don't see any wood elves.
Where
yeah.
the fuck is everybody?
What do her elf eyes see?
What do mine
You
elven
wanna roll
eyes
perception
see?
to look
Let's-
around?
Fuck.
Yeah, it's not so funny when you're getting the shitty rolls in your dream, is it?
7.
7.
I got a
Oops,
Ow.
sorry.
15 for perception. I think.
Steve notices that there's kind of scattered about. There's just
Sorry.
sporadic piles
I
of
didn't mean to.
there's sporadic kind of just piles of ash with some kind of like jewelry just in the piles of ash. So it becomes pretty apparent, like, this pile of ash was probably a wood elf, and you have no idea what happened to it.
Waste not, want not. Let's start taking drawers.
Oh my god.
Okay. So you guys,
She's not using it.
so you
Arlen's,
guys,
like calling out to different people as I guess she's like calling like different
Like,
people whose
na-
houses she knows.
yeah.
Like just trying to hear from anyone.
it's just kind of eerie how quiet it is. All that you can really hear between your shouts is just the crackling of flame and splitting of timbers. You guys eventually make your way to Arlen's house. Burst open the front door into the sitting room. Roll perception.
Dice away like a big gun. Nine.
Okay. It's a pretty grisly scene. There's just smears of blood everywhere. You notice there's actually a toad kind of skewered to the wall with a sword.
No, not Alfred! Alfred, no!
The man got.
As well as the body of a young elf boy.
No, my baby brother!
I feel so bad for laughing about this. As well as the body of an elf man dressed. He's got like kind of a worker's apron on and a tool belt. And your big brother's on the ground too.
Are they like next to each other?
Yeah.
Arlen just kind of like falls to her knees. She's just kind of at this point, she's like holding out hope that her parents are alive, but she's not really. She's not holding her breath.
Kind of immediately as you've had that thought, you hear a woman's scream coming from one of the rooms further into the house.
Then Arlen's gonna haul ass into that room with swords drawn because she doesn't go anywhere without them. So.
Okay, so
Steve looks at Arlen and is just like, well, guess we gotta run. And she's casts fly on herself and jumps up and starts booking it down this fucking hallway.
So you guys
Can I carry Arlen?
Sure. So you guys are flying. Cogsworth's carrying Kagome. You guys are all
I dropped Arlen.
Oh no!
You guys are all running real fast.
Arlen just pushed herself out of your arms like, no!
Fuck you, fun! Super Saiyan.
And you reach the end of the hallway and come into like pretty nice kitchen kind of area. Only it's pretty fucked right now. There's like the kitchen table had been smashed. There's like scorch marks all over the place. There's an older elf in what looks to be a robe of some sort, with like a wizard staff next to him. He's on the ground. He's
Daddy!
as far as you can tell, he's dead too.
Oh
Is
no!
there anyone else around?
And then there, on the far side of the kitchen, yet again, is Zarim Vadu
Charge.
Motherfucker.
holding your mom by the throat.
Yeah,
Steve's
charge.
charging him.
Charge.
Yeah, Steve's charging.
I'm hauling ass.
He
I'm
kind
getting there twice as fast. I got
kinda-
double your speed, motherfucker.
He kind of hears you both come and looks over at both of you, kind of just smirks right at Arlen, and then just
Healing
twitches
spirit.
his wrist,
No!
and you can hear your mom's neck snap across the room.
Steve's still rolling to attack.
Arlen's hauling hauling ass across this room.
You're trying to-
like,
you're going
jumping
at-
up, and she's
You're going at
like
Zerum.
ready to
Was it
stab
12?
into.
12 doesn't hit.
So what did he do?
I mean, what were you trying to do?
I just nat 20'd
It was a Steve just
on
kind of
stabbing her
flew
father.
at Zerum as fast as she could and tried to swing Chip at him, but she rolled a 12.
He
Did he catch me again? Please don't tell me he caught me
he
again.
kind of just backstepped and you flew right past him.
Shit!
And you
Shakes
you
it. Should have
swing.
saw that coming.
Nat 20 for a total of 29.
Okay.
Don't you? I know this is a dream. But I don't like it.
He kind of just. So you're going in for like a stab with the rapier?
My plan was you said the table was destroyed.
Yeah.
Is it like half on the buckled on the ground?
It's like it kind of looks like somebody got slammed into it. Like there's a huge crack right in the middle,
Okay.
and it's like kind of.
I'm thinking
that.
she kind of ran across the room, jumped up, and is ready to stab into him
Okay. So you do that.
with a nat 20 plus 9 for a total of 29.
He's gonna kind of just puff into a smoke cloud of red smoke, and you're just gonna pass right through it.
I probably should have warned you, Misty Step runs in the family.
Arlen's absolutely losing her shit and is looking around for
Rolled a con
Where
save to see if I kept my
her
fly.
dad went.
I didn't. I can't roll above a fucking 10 tonight. Steve's wings are gone.
So you guys are all in the kitchen.
Yes.
Cogsworth, Kagome, Steve, and Arlen.
Spider monkey.
Huh?
I'm jumping on Dad's back.
He Misty stepped away.
Damn it, he did. Where the fuck is he?
Yeah.
That's a good perception check.
He just kind of
22?
he kind of stepped to the other side of there's kind of a kitchen island
Oh.
separating the two of you and him now. Yeah. And
Initiative?
no.
Then I'm trying to hit him
What
again.
do?
Better than 18 to hit him that time.
18.
Did we both miss?
He's just gonna keep Misty stepping around.
You can only Misty step for so long, damn it!
It's a dream. He can do whatever the fuck I want.
Damn it, stand still.
So he's actually gonna Misty step over to where Cogsworth and Kagome are.
No! Arlen's
Back
gonna
off. Jerk.
yeet herself
Oh.
over there as quickly as she can to attempt to kill him again and save Cogsworth and Kagome because
Don't touch me. Don't touch me, peasant. I'm gonna do what the cup says. Don't touch me, peasant.
Ugh.
What?
My cup,
Oh,
the one I'm not using right now.
so you're running over there
Yeah,
trying to stop him. Before
another nat 20.
Before you get there, you see Steve Misty step over to him, seemingly getting ready to strike. So Steve is standing between Kagami and Zeram.
You know, I have been waiting for this for such a long time. And I look at Kagami and I smile and I say, it's all going to be okay. And I send Chip into her heart and let him eat her soul.
It's the same slurping noise as before.
What the fuck is going on?
Steve starts laughing her fucking ass off.
Arlen's
I
losing-
never have to hear it again!
Arlen's losing her shit.
And I'm gonna attack Arlen.
Come at me, bitch.
I wasn't planning for
18.
I wasn't planning for some PvP, but where's this going?
I rolled a 24 to attack Steve.
Okay.
I attacked you first!
That's nice.
Fine, Misty Step then. You missed. Misty Step and then 2 Eldritch Blasts.
What did you roll?
You look over and Zerum is kind of pointing an open palm towards Cogsworth.
No, not Cogsworth too!
And in a split second, it just seems like kind of all the various fasteners holding him together have just disappeared, and he
Oh
just
my
falls,
god!
basically like a pile of like just small timbers and metal bits just clanking onto the ground. And you see the magic light just fade out of his eyes.
One of the Eldritch Blasts hit. Because one of them's and 20. What's my Eldritch Blast up to? Plus what?
So your Eldritch Blast hit.
One of them.
What did you?
Well, I am getting impatient. So this particular Eldritch Blast was very strong. And Arlen just kind of is watching it kind of just come in slow motion at her
Oh
as Steve is just evilly cackling while holding the outstretched chip. And seems like this particular Eldritch Blast hits you in a very vital point of your body and just kind of rips you to shreds. And you wake up in bed. Dream sequences are hard.
I am never going near Steve again.
You have no idea that just happened.
yeah, that was
Yeah,
in
that
my
was
dream.
that was there. That was
I
there.
know.
Well, okay.
I still don't trust you. Never have, never will.
Wow. All right, so yeah, you guys just kind
I'm
of
gonna
both.
enjoy it when I really betray the party and kill you.
You guys kind of both just woke up at sort of the same time.
Arlen.
Did,
gets
did
up
you
and
notice
kinda,
me
like,
walking to
goes
go
and-
bother Maxwell?
Well, let's see. Does a 15 work?
I'm not trying to be sneaky. If anything, I'm probably singing Baby Shark again.
Okay, so you guys both exit your bunks and try to go up to the top floor to talk to Maxwell.
I'm just going. Leaving my bunk to like check on Kagome and Cogsworth and
All right, yeah,
just
everybody's
kind
fine.
of assuage.
Everybody's fine.
I am still just snoozing in my bed because that's my happy place.
Cogsworth. I keep saying Cogswell. Cogsworth. I'm pretty sure that's like a. Never mind.
He can't dream.
He kind of
Does he dream
he
of
kind of
electric
sees
sheep?
you looking a little distraught, and he clicks himself out of sentry mode, turns his head to look at you. Is everything all right?
I just had a crazy nightmare where we landed back in Turanlin and everything was on fire and everyone was dead. Like the whole town.
Even Dad?
Everyone.
I believe so.
And Steve and her dad were the culprits.
It's most troubling.
Yeah. It was a lot. A lot.
Well, could have been just a dream.
More than likely.
Maybe you're just nervous to go home.
Maybe. A lot of stuff has happened recently. We've gone through a lot.
Ah, yes.
A lot of zombies. Also,
Ah, yes. The zombies were quite messed up.
I'm not here. I don't even know what I'm saying. Don't listen to me.
Okay, so you went up to the top deck. Did you follow Steve up to the top deck?
Not like follow her on purpose,
Yeah,
but
you
like
guys just both
but
kinda-
like after I checked on everyone else, like I
Steve just
Would
kind
have
of kicks
gone
in
up
the
to
door to
go-
the control room.
I
Yo,
would-
Maxie boy, what's the ETA?
Okay, so you walked up the steps,
Mhm.
and you were shortly behind her.
somewhat yes.
Okay, so as you walk
What?
up the steps, the top deck of the airship is just it's kind of the same, but the operator's cabin is completely gone. It's a flat top to the airship, and
Okay, I
it's
know
kind
this
of
was here.
it's sitting. When you guys were downstairs, it was like there was no light coming through the windows, but as you went up to the top deck, it becomes bright outside, like it's midday.
That's super weird.
And
Like it was definitely just still nighttime when we were downstairs, but the second we got up here, it was daytime.
Yeah.
Like basically full noon.
The fuck? I haven't even noticed you yet.
Well, Arlen would be like a good 30.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
45
Steve has
seconds
not
behind
noticed you at all. Just what the fuck?
and the airship kind of seems like it's stationary, but also kind of floating above just a bunch of clouds.
What?
It's like pink and purple and blue clouds.
And those are
Um,
above us?
No, they're like here's the top deck of the airship, and then there's just a sea of clouds. You guys aren't moving.
I'm gonna jump in the clouds.
Okay, so you jump down. You hit solid ground, and you're basically standing in clouds up to like you're basically standing in clouds up to your shoulders.
Why?
What?
Steve just kind of gets up and tries to dust the cloud off, but I'm guessing it doesn't work because it's cloud everywhere.
Yeah, not really.
How
And
is we have water?
Right now I'm moist.
all of a sudden, you kind of hear just this booming voice behind you. Never seen a mortal try that when I bring them here.
I'm sorry, the fuck are you?
And you guys turn around, and there's kind of just this 20-foot tall kind of apparition, like dark blue in color, slightly transparent. He's wearing just like from the shoulders down to like as far as you can tell, he's wearing a blue robe with like some tan trim to it. And where a normal you kind of, it takes you a second to realize this, but he has kind of a ram's skull for a head.
Oh, just the skull, not like the meaty bits.
No, yeah, just the skull.
like
your
and
hat.
there's kind of like a bright blue light shining in one of the eye sockets.
I like
Okay.
your hat.
I rolled a 16 for a history check.
Okay.
Do I know who this?
16. Roll.
He's on my lap.
What's your roll again? But roll religion. Hopefully, I didn't just fuck your roll.
I mean, I rolled slightly better, but I don't have proficiency in religion.
Okay.
Is so 14.
Okay. You're not quite. You've seen like a picture of this guy in like an old book that you've saw when you were a kid.
Okay.
But you can't quite remember what this particular guy's name is, but you do recognize him as a sort of dream deity.
Okay.
Um,
Good, bad.
neutral, kind of.
Okay.
Closer to good, I guess. He's like,
Okay.
say like, is lawful neutral. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I guess when Arlen sees him, she just kind of like does whatever show of respect she can, like a bow
Steve
or
just standing there
something.
with her hands on the back of her head, like, yeah. So, you have any idea who this guy is?
Dream Deity?
Yo, Dream Daddy, what's up?
Deity.
Daddy. Were you the... I just had a really trippy dream. Was that you?
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay, but why though? I'm just saying, that was unpleasant.
Admittedly,
I
did
think my
also
heart
have
got
a very bad
exploded.
dream.
Oh, that's fun. That's a twofer. Why are you giving us bad dreams, dude?
I'm not the one that gave you those bad dreams.
But your dream daddy.
One.
My name is Somnus.
The daddy of dreams?
I
You could be
have
my
no-
dream daddy.
Oh my gosh.
In all my eons of existence, I have never once been called Dream Daddy.
Well, now you
And
have.
I'll be honest, I am most displeased.
I'll make sure I add an epitaph.
Not a fan. Arlen just
He's
kinda,
gonna
like,
kind of just
smacks
just
cheeks,
wave his
saying
hand
it
at Steve, and the clouds are gonna kind of just form a bubble around her,
was-
effectively kind of silencing her, but she can still hear all of what's going on. All right, now that we can speak in a more civil manner,
Steve is flailing at this point.
Oh my god.
Or you see in the background every now and then it's
It
just
has come-
a human-shaped cloud just running by in the background.
oh, on second thought, he kind of just waves his hand again, and another form of clouds comes around the bubble, and this time Steve can't see or hear out of the bubble.
Oh,
It's come to
goodness.
my attention you're the new champion.
Yes.
Gathix has told me to look in on your dreamscape, make sure nothing is going awry. Clearly, it was well-timed advice, as I caught you on the tail end of a nightmare.
Yes, so that wasn't you, it was...
No, it was not me. It seems,
Okay.
it seems one of Zamorak's children has managed to use some type of energy to infest the dreamscape. I can let her out. I just didn't know if you wanted
Steve has
her.
been thaumaturgying Baby Shark in the inside of the bubble for the last entire time she's been in.
I didn't know if you had told your companions.
I haven't gotten to it yet.
Well,
so
no-
I appreciate that. Thank you.
No more will be spoken about your title. I'll
Thank
let
you.
her out so she can be caught up as well.
Baby Shark, do do
Oh.
Baby Shark, do
Jesus.
Please shut up.
Oh my god.
Shut up. Please shut
All right.
up.
All right.
Child, you are the salt of the earth.
So, as I was saying, one of Zamorak's 7 has somehow infested the dreamscape.
Oh, which one? I'm friends with a couple.
A
I don't know that prank calling someone makes you their friend.
It makes us besties.
the specific.
Speaking of, I gotta see if something works real quick, and I start reaching around for the
I'm just
scrying
gonna
orb.
wake up and just go to where they're going. And I'm just gonna say,
We're
That's
inside
not
a
how-
dream realm.
Yeah, no, we have been
So I don't know if
teleported
you
away.
can.
Yeah, you guys.
"Have I been with you?"
Oh no, that means I don't have my orb with me.
Yeah.
Steve is just looking for a figure. It's like, I'll have to check that when we get home.
I promise you, everything is the same as it was when you left. It was urgent that I speak with you and inform you that Acedia has taken to attacking people's dreams and altering
Lovely.
the dreamscape in ways that I thought that I was only able to. So it seems
Well,
that
that's no good.
they're amassing power of sorts.
Sounds like someone needs to be stopped.
That is an ever-growing list.
It truly is.
Well,
All right.
I should be able to use my powers to locate them in the dreamscape, but it seems like something is blocking me.
Would
do you know where the thing that is blocking you is?
I have been sensing some strange energy coming from various places throughout the dreamscape. haven't quite been able.
Oh, neat.
Interestingly enough, when I tried
I'll need a
to,
pot later.
Okay.
You know what the story-
Not the time.
I know.
And yet.
my eyeballs itch right now. Sorry.
With that melon baller.
Yes. Give me some scissors. You got a
I'm
cork?
really
You got a
good at
wine
it.
corkscrew?
Oh, really get it good.
No! Too far!
Anyway.
No.
Yeah, clearly it wasn't far enough. My eye still itches.
Right.
Oh my god.
So, yeah.
The second I remember where I put it, sure.
Raj. Continue, please. Sir.
Yeah, as soon as I remember where the fuck it was.
You're good. Dream Daddy is contracting us to go find where the thing is.
Basically, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I've been able to kind of find a couple of these sources, but
So,
strangely, I can't manage to get into the specific part of the dreamscape where this energy is coming from.
do you think we can?
So I thought
I
I might be able to lead you there, and
Can we take our friends, or do you just need us?
well, this is something I am going to have to prepare a little bit for.
Okay.
So we'll be in touch.
Okay. Yeah, we have a scrying orb. If you
I was thinking that I was gonna prank call him later.
she might prank call you.
God damn it! You ruined everything.
He just kind of
You are such a stick in the mud.
he kind of just chuckles to himself.
But-
He actually thought he kind of thought that would have been funny. He would've-
I mean, she still probably will, but like,
Yeah, but now I gotta wait a few days till he forgets. I'm sorry, man. She ruined our fun. You know how nobles
What
are.
if
They're
I
always
act
stick in the
surprised?
woods. I would love that. But you know how nobles are, man. They're all stick in the woods. Always complaining about taxes.
They're important to keep the society running.
Yeah, I'm aware that doesn't mean I like paying them, so I don't.
All right, so he
That's exactly why she pays all of your taxes.
Yeah, that's why we give Arlen the money.
Arlen handles all the money.
You said it's a Cedia?
Yes.
Infecting the dreams? I don't know her, but I can ask around. I can ask my friends. I can also ask my dad. I've been bugging him a lot lately. Maybe that's the
yes,
reason.
I'm well aware of who you are, and
Yo,
who your father
do you think you could do something for me?
is. Depends on the request.
Could you send him a dream of a minotaur giving him a lap dance?
Roll persuasion with advantage because he thinks that this would be fucking hilarious.
Nat 20?
You nat 20'd? Let's go. He's like he
It's
just
the best
as,
rolls of the night!
as soon as you finish that sentence, he just kind of go.
Absolutely.
I am quite well aware of who your father is. Consider it done. This would be my pleasure. That's a way better idea than the dream I gave him last week.
What was that?
Oh, he showed up to the war tribunal in his undergarments.
Oh, that's a good one. I gotta hide his pants when I get home.
All right, well, consider that done. I will look into more closely narrowing down the source of this energy and also kind of figuring out a way to tether your physical forms to the dreamscape as well, so you have access to all your various equipment and
Yeah, that
magic-y
definitely would
abilities.
probably help.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm good at punching, but not that much.
Be warned, though, when your physical form is tethered to the dreamscape, it's the same as being in the mortal world.
Right here on the-
If you die in the dreamscape while your physical form is tethered, you die for real.
Oh my god,
That makes sense.
if we die in the game, we die for real!
Oh no!
Ah!
It's Inception! Whoa!
I was thinking Sword Art Online or Nightmare on Elm Street, but okay.
it's Inception. It's definitely the best kind of media for the. I can't even say it.
Inception is great for
It was-
people
it
who
was-
thought the Da Vinci Code.
It
was
had
good.
some fun visuals. I'll give it
I
that.
tried reading the Da Vinci Code and I could not.
The Da Vinci Code is the stupidest thing that I have ever read,
All right, so
heard of,
well,
seen.
Yes.
well, again, I shall contact you, or points to Steve. She can contact me.
Yeah, just let us know. Happy to
If I
help.
come up with any more dream ideas, I'll give you a call. You don't gotta use them, but it's free material, my dude.
I'll take it. I do enjoy giving dreams to those I feel kind of could
Give
use,
it here,
kind of could
Sam,
use
this.
an ego slap.
Give it here, son. We're gonna get along great.
He kind of reaches down a giant hand,
Eh.
so it's just like
Steve just looks so proud of herself.
it's a giant skeletal human hand. Just
Steve
for the
gives a
visual
sassy
effect.
little bow, and
And
then turns to walk away.
he kind of just does like a little like flourish kind of thing and just sinks down into the field of clouds.
I like that guy.
He just seemed very cool. All right.
And you
What
guys
else we need to do?
go back to the airship, walk down the stairs.
Wait, so you said you had a dream?
I did.
And
You had a dream too.
as soon as you guys begin to descend the stairs into the airship, you both wake up in your separate beds again. Dream within a dream.
I was mid-comfort. Thaumaturgy. Arlen!
Arlen is already up and walking to your room. Like
What the shit was that?
that was you had the same dream.
That
Oh
was-
my god, that was so weird.
Like, were we mid-conversation in yours?
Yes.
So, wait.
So you had a nightmare?
Yes.
And
you had a
then
nightmare.
Yes, I also had a nightmare. And then we like I got out of bed and I checked on everybody and I heard you go upstairs, so I went to go upstairs to check on you.
Yeah, we
And
did go
then-
say hi to Maxwell, but he
And
wasn't
then it
there.
was just daytime,
Yeah.
and there was just some giant dude.
He was
with
funny,
a-
though.
He was.
He was funny, though.
Somnus, pretty great.
Pretty great guy. Hold on. It's the middle.
It
He's a
is the
dream
middle
guy. Do you
of
think
the
he
night.
would care?
I mean,
We just talked to him.
we just talked to him.
Maybe I'll
Let's
give it a bit. He might
give
think I'm
him
being
some
clingy.
time. Yeah.
I'm just gonna wake up, go to their rooms, and
So
be
wait, what
like,
happened in your dream?
Can
'Cause
you
I only saw my
please
dream and then the
hush it?
daytime shit.
We're trying to sleep here.
Yeah, it's still pretty early in the morning, and you guys are kind of yelling out in the mess hall.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
give
Then
it- I'll thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy, if you want them.
Arlen lowers her
I-
voice.
I can't tell you what to do. I can only tell you what happens after you do it.
I'm just confused. Like, what happened in yours?
Okay, so in my dream, we got to Taranwin, and everything was on fire, and everyone was dead, and you started looting piles of ash for their jewelry.
Okay, well, that does sound like me.
And then we get into my home, and my brother's pet frog is nailed to the wall, and he and my older
He
brother, my
chuckled a
younger
little bit when
brother,
you said that. She was just like, on a wall.
it's a giant toad. Count Alfred. He's a giant.
Her name is
toad.
Alfred.
Her name is Alfred.
Sounds like she got.
And then my two brothers, my older brother and my younger brother, were both crumpled on the floor, dead.
Cogsworth hears something about you saying that your brother is dead, and he bursts into the mess hall.
Oh.
What happened?
Dream!
It was a dream, Cogsworth. And then I hear my mother scream, and
He just goes,
we
All
run-
right, and then just planks and falls backwards, goes back to sentry rest.
and
We're going to have to
And
address
it-
that later.
He's tired. Or he's drunk. You guys don't know.
we don't know.
You don't know his life.
We're going to have to address both of these things later.
He can't taste that he can get drunk. My Warforged logic makes no sense.
Hey, man. Fuck it, magic.
Magic. Anyway, continue.
Right. So then I hear my mother scream, so we all run into the kitchen where she was, and my father's dead on the floor, and your father was there, and he had my mother in his hand, and he broke her neck, and I tried to stab him, and you tried to stab him, but he just
Also sounds like-
fucking disappeared.
Yeah,
and-
Misty Step is kind of just a thing we do. He taught me how to do it.
Okay. And then I go to attack him again, and you appeared in front of Kagome and killed her with Chip. And then
I mean, that also sounds like me.
and then your dad. What do you mean that sounds like you?
You have to understand.
Unprovoked?
I mean, I'm
No
not going to
warning?
say I've been looking for an excuse. But you are the entire reason she's
I'm just
still
gonna
alive.
walk back in the hallway. Sleep.
She is a
Please.
you are solely her protection. I keep her alive for your sake and your sanity. Because she is eroding mine. And I've already got...
To be fair, Kagome has been pretty mean to Steve.
That is true.
So
That is true.
He's been
Kagome
mean to
has
me first.
been
So-
enough. Please stop doing that.
I mean, I'm just saying.
And then
She's rude.
you killed me.
I don't even know if I could do that. No offense, you hit like a truck.
I don't find that to be offensive. Thank you. I actually take it quite as a compliment.
I really think the
Yes,
only way
you
I
hit-
could beat you is if I flew around and just shot at you until
you hit
stayed down.
you hit me with an eldritch blast.
Yeah, they do hurt.
And like right before that, I watched your father just like hold out a hand and make Cogsworth drop into a bajillion pieces.
I don't know if he can do that.
What was your dream about?
Oh, you just wanted the reward money
Reward money?
from my dad. So you gave me to him and then got.
Oh,
Yeah, no, your parents were super stoked about it too.
so definitely would never do that. I actually didn't even know there was reward money, but my family isn't hurting for money exactly, so it's not really a good motivator for us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna kill him, so it's fine.
I'll gladly help you kill your father. You know this.
Dude's a dick.
That is.
I mean, I tried, but he just kind of. It was weird. Like
Yeah.
I had like I was flying at this man, and he just yoink. Like that was the fastest I have ever seen anybody move. I mean, it was a dream at least, so like cool.
Yeah.
But like, is Ragnar awake yet?
he's awake. He's in his cabin still.
I need
You
to go
can
talk
hear,
to
you
Ragnar.
can hear like kind of just shuffling around in there.
I need to go talk to Ragnar real quick. I think I need that gun sooner rather than later.
Fair enough.
I was like, he might be able to stop me. I don't know if he can stop a bullet. Let's go
Okay.
bang on the door. Ragnar!
You hear like some quick stomping. He runs to the door, opens it. If you yell again, I swear to the gods. What do you want?
We're gonna need guns. A lot of them.
You watch his like kind of angry expression just kind of turn into like this crazed grin. All right then, I'm glad I brought my tools.
Cool. Double rations if you meet what we need. Double meat ration. I don't drink, so you can have mine.
I'll
You can have
I'll
Cogsworth.
clue you in on a hint. Cogsworth has a bottomless barrel of alcohol in his chest. Legitimately.
Oh, me
Legitimately.
and your robot are gonna be friends.
Yes.
All right. So, what kind of firearm you're looking for here? You think?
Well, you.
I remember you said something about getting that weird looking thing on your back into a gun.
Yeah.
Can I see that again? By the way,
No, yeah, sure. Call Chip.
just whooshes in.
Here you go.
in the,
Chip,
the
you're gonna hang
typical-
out with him for a little bit. He's gonna try to figure out how to put you on a gun.
Okay. Can he understand me?
Oh shit. Arlen, I have to hang out here for a couple days,
Okay.
or at least as. Do you speak Infernal by any chance?
No. Unfortunately not.
So I'm gonna have to hang out while he does this, so I can translate. Give me a second. Yes, I'm gonna have to hang out for a second while he translates.
Okay.
I haven't even gotten up.
What are you looking for?
No
And-
pen.
Oh.
Oh, here we go. It's in the dice. So yeah, I'm gonna have to hang out with him while he's working on this because I'm not gonna lie to you. That dream freaked me out a little bit. I need this done like yesterday.
That's fair.
Oh, you guys had weird dreams too?
You had a
What
weird
was
dream?
your dream?
Oh, I just had a dream that like.
Was it about a minotaur and a lap dance?
No,
Okay,
Like, was
thank
it a
God.
nightmare or was it just a weird dream?
it was just kind of weird. I woke up. I woke up back in the dwarven outpost.
Uh-huh.
Went over to the bar to get some food in the morning, and I walked in, and all the dwarves were just turned to stone.
Oh, that is weird.
And then behind the bar, the bartender was my grandma, who was just it was really weird for me. She's been dead for a couple decades now.
Steve just leans over to Arlen. Just came out of the stones.
No. No. Yes, they make babies.
So I don't think the microphone could pick that up. They were talking about Steve didn't know that dwarves reproduce normally. Steve thought that the dwarves just kind of formed in the sides of caves, I guess.
That's how that
and
happens
popped
in Lord
out.
of the Rings.
Is it really?
Yes.
I don't know enough about Lord of the Rings lore.
That's where the dwarves came from. They just
Oh,
spawned out
God.
of the rocks.
No,
That's-
I'm pretty confident.
That
they
is where
still-
the dwarves came from. They just spawned out of the fucking rocks.
But then
in
they
the
still,
Legendarium.
But they still talk about having children.
oh my
So, like,
God.
as a
That-
race, they
that-
came out of the rocks, but then they just started making babies? Or
But if they can't tell the difference between the dwarf men and women, how do they do it? They come out of the
they
rocks.
can tell.
They cannot. Gimli said they can't tell.
Oh.
He didn't hear Steve's comment about thinking that dwarves come out of rocks. So yeah, anyway, the bartender was my grandma, and then she poured me a drink, but it was eyeballs, and then I woke up. It was really weird.
That is really
I had
weird.
a friend who ate eyeballs once.
Steve.
I mean,
He called them squinties.
it's kind of strange, but I mean,
Yeah, I mean, he was
There's
a weird
also-
dude.
there's all sorts of people. You should see what some of the tree gnomes eat.
They're tree gnomes.
Huh?
Did they come out of the trees like
Forest
you come out of the
gnomes.
rocks?
Oh yeah, they're like, I'm sorry, what? Come out of the rocks?
Yeah, I thought dwarves just kind of like crawled out of the hills.
No.
No, I have a mom and a dad like most other sentient folk.
Well, I mean, but
What the fuck?
do you remember being? Do you remember being born?
Of course not. Who remembers
one
being
does.
born?
So you know for a fact that your parents made you and didn't just find you in the hills in their pick of the dwarf babies.
Oh God. He's having an existential crisis right now because he's not sure if he just came out of a rock now.
Sex ed, folks. It's very important.
He's not sure if he came out of a rock or if he came out of another living being.
Did he,
He
nat
doesn't
one
know.
on that?
No, it was just real bad though.
I'm just gonna walk out there like
Steve,
your friend eats eyeball.
one of them. I mean, I haven't talked to him in a while. He was a weird dude.
Who are you? What people are you friends with?
Some really weird
Demons?
I just pointed Arlen. I'm friends with Arlen.
Yeah, but she doesn't eat eyeballs. She's
That
a
you know
normal
of.
person.
Just because you've never seen it doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
I normally hang out around her. She keeps me safe from you.
She's not a danger to you. I keep
I
telling
don't
you that.
trust
Ow.
her.
You need to chill out, my guy. She has not done anything at all whatsoever to give you any indication that she would ever hurt you.
I totally haven't saved your life like 8 times at this point. Stopped
Yeah,
you from
like,
being eaten by at
she
least a dozen different zombies.
Literally has.
I'm not
So-
playing D&D at those times.
Well, whose fault is that?
Yeah, that's a you problem.
That's entirely you.
It's not my fault when I have to go to my dad's every once in a week.
We play when you're here a lot of the time, and you just go play upstairs or do something
Yeah.
else.
I don't know that you're playing D&D.
But every week.
You haven't played in such a long time.
We have video evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
We
even
have
said
the
it,
receipts in
We
1080p,
did stop.
4K, 60
we
FPS.
have been skipping a couple weeks here and there lately. That is true. But
To
still.
be fair, we are all also grown adults who work for a living.
Yep.
Yeah. Gross.
Ow.
Yeah, right. Oof. Get it on the pointy bit.
Yeah. Yo, I got my funny bone so bad the other day, my whole hand went numb for like 10 minutes. That just sucked.
No.
Like, you know how it'll be like that throbbing feeling down just the one side of the arm? Yeah, it
Yeah.
was that for like 10 minutes. It was awful.
Nubbies is on a bookshelf.
Oh my goodness.
Aww.
Don't go mess with him. He's trying to get some water.
Yeah, leave him alone. All right, where were we?
Well, I had just convinced Ragnar that he spawned out of the hills.
He's just like.
Look, man,
He's just holding Chip, and he's like. So how small can this guy get?
Chip, how small can you get?
Take me off the sword for a minute. And I kind of just like suction kind of noise as well. Like his tendrils are still kind of trying to like flail and hang onto the sword. And he kind of just like
I'm
peels
hearing
off.
screaming
Chip-
the entire time.
Chip, in just the form not attached to the weapon, kind of looks like a 9-pointed like starfish with a big eye in the middle of it.
I'm imagining,
And he just like kind of flutters around for a minute before like starting to kind of just get smaller and smaller, and by the time he's like shrunken down as much as to his knowledge as much as he can, he's probably like a 3-inch diameter kind of sphere.
Hey, can you hand me one of the hand ones?
Oh, you want a pistol?
Yeah, that thing.
So he goes into his bag, rummages around for a second, and pulls out just
It's like a flintlock.
a flintlock pistol.
So I'm gonna try to put you on this thing, and I just kind of slowly put him up to the gun.
Roll Arcana.
Okay. Terrified.
Arlen's just kind of like
God, I'm
leaning
rolling
against
like
a dresser
shit
or
tonight.
something.
14.
14.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you kind of take the chip ball and
Ball
just
of
kind of smush it to the side of the flintlock, and he like just kind of slowly starts to form around it. You watch like the tendrils kind of flop around, finding like little cracks in the grains of wood and in the spaces between the metal and the wood to kind of slip into. And within 10 minutes, Chip is attached to this flintlock now. It looks like a normal flintlock, only there's a giant eyeball above, facing
Where the
back towards you.
Yeah, where the
Like off the, like where the, like slightly below and behind where the the hammer.
Yeah, where the hammer is.
Behind where the hammer would be, yeah.
Huh. How's it feel?
I'm going to be honest, it feels kind of weird.
Weird, like you don't like it weird?
I mean,
or
I've
like
just
weird,
never
you
been
could
on a-
get used to it weird?
I've never been on a gun before. I'll get used to it, but it's gonna be a little weird for a minute.
I mean, as long as you're cool with staying on it, I'll still let you go hang out with your other friend. You just gotta poof when I need you, like usual.
All right,
Works
sounds good.
Plus, then maybe your friend
don't
will-
put any ammo in me though.
Yeah,
for the
no,
time
that
being.
I was just gonna shoot the magic out of you. That was kind of my plan. I was gonna get another one to shoot the bang bangs with.
Oh well. This time Ragnar hears you say that to him because you speak in common when you're talking.
Yeah, I'm
to Chip,
just talking,
and he
common
speaks
to him.
in frontal back at you, but you can hear it because
Yeah.
he's your patron. Well, if you just wanted something to use as kind of a focus, I could probably kind of get a gun with like some rune. I can get like a gun body with like some rune work to it.
Oh,
It wouldn't take as long as putting together a normal firearm because I wouldn't really have to worry about
It actually
the
Actually
intricacies
fire.
of the mechanisms. I would just kind of
Yeah.
need to give you a barrel for
Yeah, more or less.
him to be able to focus his energy down.
Yeah, that's all I was trying to do.
Um,
Like I said, I would like another one just
mean,
to
I'll-
keep on hand for the bullets, just in case. But I mean,
you want to take him off that, and you can use that one, and I'll get to work on something else for you.
yeah, if it's all the same, I'll do it. I kind of don't want to yank him on and off repeatedly. I don't know if that hurts.
That's
him too
fair.
bad.
I don't
he was
know enough
screaming
either.
real bad when I pulled him off the first time, so I'm gonna let him sit for a minute. And then I'll put him back on, like, before we go to bed or next time I need to call him or something like that.
All right.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
he gives me a headache when he be yelling like that.
All right. Sounds good. I'll start working on that focus gun for you.
Cool.
Let's see how well he's gonna be doing on that.
Gun is arcane focus. Eldritch Blast.
Basically, yeah.
And then I just keep
We're
the
gonna have to.
regular
We're
bullet for when
gonna.
I'm
There's
dead.
there's definitely gonna have to be like some kind of bonus for it being like on a specifically made thing. We'll figure it out.
We'll work something out. Yeah.
So yeah, he's getting to work. Rummaging in his bag brings out a couple like wooden blanks that he's gonna be carving into like the actual body of
Yeah.
this specific gun. You just wanted it to be functional, right? You don't need it to be pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, I can make it pretty. It'll just take.
It's just gotta work, man.
All
I mean,
right.
I already sent Chip back to the librarian.
Yeah.
If you want, I was thinking I could hang out to help you. Maybe you could teach me a thing or two about making the bang bangs.
All right, sure.
Maybe learn how to make your own bullets.
Yeah, I mean, just because I don't know how common guns are outside of Dwarven society, and based on the I'm guessing not.
Yeah, not too
So
common.
being able to make my own ammunition would probably be a good thing.
And not to mention just making sure you're
I can take care of it,
taking
and
care of
maintain
it.
it.
Yeah, I'll show you how to do all that.
Yeah,
gun
Shouldn't
safety.
take too
Oh, that's
long.
not
Yeah.
important. Yeah, I'm
Gun
gonna hang out with Ragnar
safety.
for a little bit though.
Okay. Arlen just kind of fucks off somewhere, I guess, and goes back.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Okay, you don't.
Oh.
You can. I mean, you guys are still flying. Do you want to like go up to the top deck and like look around or anything?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go up on the top deck and try and see if I can see it off in the distance. Make sure there's no giant plume of smoke awaiting us.
Surprise! There is.
Oh, no.
So I would be bugging the fuck out. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Beyond
While
normal, like
I'm hanging
chimney
out
smoke.
with Ragnar, though, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and take a fiver to go take my medicine. And I will be back momentarily while Arlen is having another main character moment. Look, man, Arlen is the main character. I just threw my dice back at you. We have all agreed Arlen is the main character of this campaign.
I'm just gonna go on to Cogsworth's room and be like, Cogsworth, what time is it?
I mean,
It's probably daytime-ish now.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
he Cogsworth kind of holds up his arm. I don't know why I did that. It's probably looks up at the sun. Probably about 10 or 11.
Calculates the exact time from the.
It is 10:32 in the morning.
10:30. Okay, we need to get up.
Yeah.
Do we know what's for breakfast on the ship? Because I'd
I
be
don't-
down for some buttered bread or cornbread.
There would certainly be like bread available, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Are there cows?
Not on,
No.
Do
not
we have
on the
milk?
ship.
I don't know. No, you guys don't have milk.
No.
Milk?
I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. It's only going to take a little bit longer to kind of get there. Jeez. So yeah, you're going up to the
Yeah.
top deck. Okay.
Amazing.
So you are on the top deck looking around.
Yeah, just kind of like looking off in the distance, we're in the direction we're going, kind of, and
Okay.
flying, Jack. We're flying. At the
So
bow of
you
the ship.
actually in the direction that you guys are going, you actually begin to see a shore approaching you
Okay.
with like a pretty sizable town on like the shore.
Okay.
It's not really anything.
Do I do I know what town is it? Turanwin, or is it city in front of Turanwin?
It's not. It's not Turanwin. Roll history, I guess.
$15.
15.
Yes.
You recognize this as the small fishing village of Catherby.
Okay. Sorry, I just caught like the light glints, the sparkling of my earring in my glasses. And that like threw me.
Just recognize this as like a small fishing town
Okay.
called Catherby. You know from various maps and stuff that you guys are probably about halfway to Turanwin at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yep.
Yeah, Arlen's just kind of like leaning on the railing, just kind of.
Felix kind of strolls up next to you. Excited to go home?
Very excited. I'm excited to be around my trees again.
Oh yeah, makes sense. You guys are really the nature-y types, you know. I grew up in a city. Didn't really have much contact with my elf ancestors because Felix is a half elf.
Yeah, I remember. Arlen kind of like
Never been to the elf kingdoms, but I always kind of wondered how it was. Neat to be gone.
Then I'm very glad to find out that my home will be your first taste of the Elven kingdoms, because my home is the best. All the houses and most of the buildings are built into the trees. It's like a giant treehouse village.
Yeah, I've seen pictures and art
Lots of
and
open
stuff like
air.
that.
Yes, my mother helps a lot of the trees just grow in the direction. She's a druid. She helps a lot of the trees just kind of grow in the direction that we need, rather than having
smart use of land.
Yeah, rather than having having to cut any wood down, just growing it in the direction it needs to be. And then my brother, he's an amazing artificer. He actually builds a lot of things, mostly out of stuff he finds in nature. It's kind of funny. He built like this amazing pulley system that's just automatic for some of the elderly elves in the village to bring their groceries up. Just one of the things I can think of that he's made.
You said he made your Your
Yes.
friend in there?
He and my father worked on Cogsworth. Yes, they created him.
Wait, what's your last name again?
Gallinadel.
And you see his eyes kind of get big. Is your older brother? Is he Uranus?
Yes, that is my brother.
Oh my god.
Do you know him?
I'm actually kind of a fan of his work.
Oh, you're a fan. Oh, that's wonderful. He'll
I
be
didn't-
excited to meet you.
I didn't recognize the name before, I guess, but after you said that he made your friend in there.
Yes, he built Cogsworth.
Are you?
What
the fuck?
It's just
Is eating corn out of a bag with your
This
with
fingers.
her hands.
A big lump.
Oh my god, no!
It has a juice.
No.
Ding.
Stop.
Um,
Hey! Stop that.
Mr. Man,
Not allowed to do that.
Mr. Boy,
Stop it.
Mr. Boy, come here. Mercury.
So, is that tattoo on your arm? Is all wood elves do that kind of thing?
No, actually, this is special. I haven't had the chance really to tell anyone yet.
Oh, big news?
Yes.
What's going on?
I agreed to be Guthix's champion.
And he kind of just is just like that. Kind of just clicks in his mind. Are you serious?
Yes.
That's a huge honor.
I can hardly believe it myself. Like it's been a few days and I'm like,
You know, when I met you guys in
I
Alfred, I knew there was something special about your group. Jeez, to think I'd be traveling with the new champion. You realize
it's been a very
everybody back in Taranwin is gonna flip.
Yes. I haven't even told Cogsworth yet.
Oh, you might want
I-
to do that. You and him
Yeah.
seem pretty close. He might be a
We're
little
very
mad.
Close. Yes.
He might be a little mad if he has to find out.
That's true. I
from
actually
somebody else.
should go tell him.
Do you want me to go get Clockwork so you
You're not even.
Yeah, no, you're
Oh,
downstairs like eating some bread or something.
Yay!
I'm so sorry. That was probably really loud.
Bread.
So yeah, that's a huge honor.
Yes. I've been slowly processing it the past couple days. But yes, this is my.
So wait, you talk. I've heard stories. You talk to the weird tree guy. That's what's his.
Sylvanus,
yeah,
yes,
that's-
I did.
What was he like?
He's pretty
Weird
funny,
tree-like.
actually. He's pretty funny.
That's,
And you know
There's-
what?
I can't reach it.
While I was
I don't know whose it was.
while I was talking to him, guess what happened?
What happened?
Thanks, Big Dungeon Senpai.
Steve called him on her scrying orb.
Oh my!
I could see her
You
in the
walked-
background, but she
Arlen
couldn't
told
see
you
me.
missed Felix fanboying about finding out that
Steve has come to wherever this is happening.
you
She's
well
just
you came
wandering
came a little bit
halfway
late.
through.
Yeah, you came a little bit late to this.
Y'all talking about that weird tree dude? I called him.
Can I wash my spoon, my bowl, and my fork?
Yes.
Yay.
You don't have to ask to wash them. Just don't make a big mess.
I'm late.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, you do
You-
need to go to bed, actually.
Yeah. Skizzle.
Yeah, Felix is fanboying because he found out that Arlen's older brother is a big time artificer guy, and he knows who he is. And also, Arlen told Felix that she is Guthix's champion. So the only person that knows that now is Felix and Arlen.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you're- Yeah, you
Arlen-
talk to that weird tree guy, and then Steve comes up.
What about
Yeah.
the tree dude?
I'll tell you in a bit. I actually need to go to speak to Cogsworth real quick.
Yeah, we gotta make sure screws are all in there still.
Is Cogsworth eating bread with me?
Cogsworth is kind of just sitting there and making sure you don't choke, I guess.
Existence is a whole new question.
So Arlen goes up to Cogsworth
And Kagome, because she's right there.
and pulls Cogsworth aside.
Steve is currently disguised selfing repeatedly in front of Felix just to fuck with it again.
He's just like,
Anything for you?
go back to that last one.
Doing anything for you, big guy?
What are you disguising self as? Just like a quick description. And it could literally be
Arlen's skin tone, human.
That'd be pretty hard.
pigtails.
She's got copper skin. Arlen has copper skin. I don't know.
I can
Like-
disguise self into anything I fucking want.
This
as
is
long as
true.
This song is this roughly my size and human shape. I can transform.
He's like-
into it.
This is true.
He's like, not really doing anything for me.
Shift into Maxwell. How about this?
You made this weird. He kind of just looks off into the distance toward. You also missed the because you're on the top deck now.
Yeah.
The ship is kind of approaching a shoreline of a small fishing village a small fishing village known as Catherby.
Approximately how far from the fishing village are we?
Still pretty far out. It's like kind of rapidly approaching given how fast you guys are going, but I mean it's still as of like right this second, it's kind of far out.
I'm gonna wait until we're like quarter mile offshore and I'm jumping in the water.
Okay.
We're having a beach episode.
But Arlen was talking to Cogsworth.
Yes, Arlen pulled Cogsworth aside.
Hello, what can I do for you?
privately. I wanted to tell you some crazy stuff has been happening the past few days.
The zombies?
And not only just the zombies. I had been planning on telling everyone all at once so that I only had to say it once. But now that I think on it, I wanted to tell you ahead of time. Because, best friends.
Yes. Thank you for that.
A few days ago, remember when we were just kind of like relaxing together in that in those trees by the bar?
In Lumber? Yes.
Yes. When I fell asleep next to you, and I had a
yes.
dream.
You seem very tired then.
Yes. Well, I fell asleep and I had a dream. I hadn't been trying to fall asleep or anything like that. I guess I just conked right out. But in my dream, Sylvanus came to me. And he was in this beautiful clearing, and anyway,
He's just listening intently.
but she describes the whole thing really well, and the giant tree and and he told me that Guthix wants to make me his champion.
I have no idea what that means. Cogsworth just doesn't have this knowledge inherently in him.
That's fair. Basically, he wants to grant me extra powers so that I can help fight evil in his name. It's a huge honor. I said yes. It took me a couple days to wrap my head around it, but
I mean, I'm sure it's not every day somebody gets this kind of offer.
exactly. And she pulls out her little whistle. There used to be a leaf, but then the leaf started to wilt, and I had been wanting to wait until we were back home to say yes, just to be back in our own woods. But it just started to wilt, so I ended up, before we left, going into the woods there, and agreeing. But yeah, so I'm Guthix's champion. Now that's like why I've got the tattoo now.
I was wondering about that.
Yes. He said I could put it wherever I like. She like fully reveals it, and like she said he said I could put it wherever I wanted. And I thought about putting it like on my sternum, but then he had to poke me. I was just been a little weird. I didn't want to ask a god to poke me in the chest, essentially, or touch my.
That's
chest
fair.
region.
That would probably be kind of weird.
While this conversation is happening, Steve, having noticed the shoreline, has gone back to her room, stripped, and now you hear footsteps just sprinting back down the hallway.
I'm just gonna go to
So,
Steve.
You running out of your cabin room
In my underwear.
in your underwear.
Yes.
So you're running through the mess hall area.
Yep.
You and Cogsworth see her do this. As she
What are you doing?
All you hear is her yell thaumaturgy as she sprints to the top deck. Beach episode!
I'm just gonna go with 2 pieces of bread, eating one, and go to her and be like, "You want some bread, Steve?"
I'm gone already.
Steve's already running.
I'm gone.
So
I
did
am
you-
in a full sprint right now.
Did you jump off the airship?
Yep.
Okay.
And before
Where'd
I hit the
Steve
water,
go?
I cast fly on myself to make sure I don't hit the fucking water at Mach
Okay,
3.
so
Bread anybody?
so Maxwell seeing you do this, so basically what happens is, you remember how I said there's kind of a bubble of magic around the airship?
Mhm.
So you jump off the side railing of the airship, start falling, and as soon as your feet go through the bubble, you kind of like get like, you ever see like in a movie when like the cabin depressurizes on an airplane and people get like just sucked? Yeah,
Sucked
as
right
soon as
out.
your feet go out of the bubble, you just go "Phoom," as the airship
Just
continues
rocket
forward,
the fuck out of it.
and you continue.
You guys see Steve just becoming a small dot heading towards the water.
God! Arlen like
Did
runs up.
Maxwell's
and
at the
Thaumaturgy.
instrument. Why
the
the
entire way down.
Why did she do that?
I don't know.
He's just like rapidly
Or,
pressing
like-
buttons, trying to bring the airship to a stop.
Steve
Should
is at
should
this
I
point-
land? What's going on?
I
Steve
don't
is
know
currently
what's happening.
flying
Please land.
under the. Steve is currently flying above the water, just skimming it with her hands, just fucking flying, having the time of her
Felix
life.
is just like,
Arlen runs out
What?
onto the
since when can she fly?
onto the deck. Is just like, Steve, will you get back here?
Thaumaturgy beach episode. And keep headed towards the fishing village, just skimming the water, singing Baby Shark.
Oh my fucking god, why?
Beach episode. Should never pointed out the shoreline, Ryan. Now we're having a beach episode.
Oh my fucking god.
We have an anime girl with us. How can we not?
Oh my god.
Who's that?
Oh my god.
Who do you
Well,
think?
for one, Steve has the personality of one.
Alright, so the airship comes to a stop. Steve's skimming the water, approaching the shoreline. The airship slowly starts to
I did not
descend.
take sea monsters into account before I did this.
No, you did not.
I did not. Beach episode is more important.
Okay.
But I would like to see a beach episode.
Why we're having a beach episode.
Okay, so
I'm just gonna
You-
get
you
and
kinda-
just relax on the beach.
you just fly your way towards the shore.
Singing Baby Shark and Thaumaturgy the entire time.
I think I know what's gonna happen with you. You're probably gonna tell someone to make the ship go up in the air, not moving. You're gonna do the
Oh no, I have learned
thing
that I
you
can get
just did.
rocketed out of the ship if I jump out of it. That is the only way I'm leaving the ship from now on.
Yeah.
That was a hell of an adrenaline rush.
If I could fly, I would do the exact same
We are
thing. I don't know if I can though.
I can
You
cast
cannot.
fly on another creature.
Bet!
It's a touch spell.
Christ.
All right, so the airship comes in for a landing, at the on the sands of the beach. You're how are you? You're flying towards the shore. How are
Just
you?
kind of going up with the waves and then kind of going back under them a little bit before I pop back out of the water, start flying again.
So you're approaching the shoreline. You're coming in for a landing. Roll an acrobatics check.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta dump my dice bucket here. Where's the hat? Because this is broken now?
Up there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too far away.
Where is it?
That's
Too far
on
away
top
for
of
your
the-
demon.
It's fine. It's fine, Tempe.
Acrobatics. All right. That's gonna be a big fat 10.
Okay. So you're coming in for a landing. Go to kind of skim your wing in the water again. This time you get it in a little bit too far. And you kind of lose a lot of momentum real quick and kind of start to spin. And kind
Just
of like
tumbling on the water.
just going really fast. Your body kind of just skips as it's spinning, skips across the shoreline into the
Roll
sand.
to keep concentration.
Yeah, is
Fly
flies
is a
con-
concentration.
Okay, yeah, roll.
Ooh. That is a concentration. That's another 10.
I would say that fails. Wouldn't you?
10 and above passes.
Oh, does it? Okay, well then still got your wings, but you're still kind of just skipping along the water. Before you kind of reach like the shallows of the beach and just kind of splash into it and come to a stop like face down as a wave kind of pushes you up on the shoreline face down, and then the waves recede and you're just kind of face down in the wet sand with your wings still.
Steve, still face down in the sand, just sticks her arms up. Still thaumaturgy. Beach episode! And she just rolls over. And
As soon as we land, I'm just
Still
gonna
just
run
like-
over
and
her
all
and
the
be like,
waves just
are
go-
you okay?
The airship lands, everybody kind of rushes off. It goes over to Steve.
beach episode.
Steve, are you okay? You just
Can I do that again?
No!
No!
Not without me, you're not.
And I
I want to go home. We're so close.
But we're at the beach!
Beach episode! Spotted! Spotted on the beach.
And I think that is where we are going to draw this session to a close.
I don't want to go to your house anymore. Dad was there in my dream.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Tune in next week for some other types of shenanigans.
Probably
Some-
my campaign
Some,
up, right?
yeah, some ancient Greece shenanigans.
Miscellaneous misadventures
Yeah.
in Mechanic Greece. Please join us again on Dungeons and Neurodivergence, where
Yeah.
the spell saves are made up and the rules don't matter.
There you go.
Peace.
Thank you for doing my outro for me.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Take care.
Get ready for more shenanigans later. Peace out.
Okay.
Dear